And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Balaj. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Balaj. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Jackson. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All day. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The open man here, Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, box truck.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A toss to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line. On the down
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Delta. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, check. Hey. Get it.
Back to throw again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
60 or. Second and 10. At the 44-yard line.
56 to Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
15. And the Vikings first down.
Hey, exit. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
91. 56 is Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
And it's third down.
56 to Mike. Go ahead.
He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hunter Renfrow, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch safety creeping.
Topper!
Second and 10. Open man is Higgins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start the drive with Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Greystone, travel.
2nd and 6. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 50. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Again, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hand it over. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Five. Mike's 50. Here we go. Now.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run here with Balaj. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
18 Gator.
56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They run again on 1st down. Cook up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 22, Jackson flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They go play action with Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ben Gideon able to record his 5th sack of the season. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along